Today, we are thinking without limits. So, let's get started. I was reading in Genesis in chapter 16, how, good morning, my lovely wife. I was reading in Genesis chapter 16 how Sarah and Abraham. Sarah did not really, she was thinking with limits, okay? But let's start with this. There are two types of people thinking, trying to do big things. And one type, which I like, is thinking without limits. Those people who are trying to do the impossible with no limits attached to them. I can defy gravity. I can jump through walls. I can do anything God has called me to do. And then that other person is the person that thinks they're still striving. They're striving, but their thinking is their point of view is thinking what I can do within the boundaries of pretty much my mind, what I think I can do. That's thinking with limits. They can only do what's possible, what they know is possible. So, man don't have wings. They can't fly. Those type of people. Okay? Instead of the ones that have no limits and say, well, yeah, I don't have any wings, but I can build some and fly that way. So, as I was looking at Sarah and Abraham, Abraham's excited. God told them they're going to have a kid, right? And they're already old. They're already past the age of, hey, I can't. They already know their limits. But since they believe God, they became limitless. Sarah, on the other hand, she actually believed, but since she was still thinking within her limits, she had her maidservant have Abraham's first child. So he was going to have a kid, but she took things into her own hands. Instead of thinking limitless and let God do his work, she helped him. Okay? So, and this is where I don't want you to venture off into, well, you know what? Since I can only do so much, I'm going to help God do it this way. Because, God gave me a vision, but I can only do so much. So I'm going to help God by doing this my way. And it don't work out. So when you think about it, who sets those limits? It's usually us. God tells us to do something, and usually he'll give you the power to do it. And what we do is, since we're not God and we have those limitations set upon us that we make on our own, we do things our way and say, well, God, we can only do so much. When he's all powerful, he created the whole universe. I'm pretty sure he can help you out of your situation. So I have wrote down 3 things. Our limitless thinking helps to achieve more. Now, God blesses us to achieve more, right? Now, when we achieve more, we have free time to do more. Hey, that's one. Another thing, he frees us up. He gives us more time to serve more. So when we're limitless, we got time to do more. We got time to serve more. And the last one, he frees us up to, since we're doing more and we're serving more, we have a greater impact. So you see, those who are working within their limits, their mindset, their own self-imposed limits, they can only do so much. It's almost like we're trying to fill up our own cup. Now, when you fill up your own cup, you know when to stop. My cup is only this big, so I stop it right here. But when God is pouring in, you don't know when he's going to stop. And, we pray that prayer, fill my cup till it runneth over. And it's just going everywhere. So don't cap that. Don't be like, hey, stop. My last thing, with limits, we can only do what we know can be done. And you don't know everything. Wouldn't it be greater to tap into the one who knows everything? So take that into consideration. Let's crush this week with no limits on us. Just doing everything that we can possible, and let God raise us up. All right.